once said, "Good is the enemy of great." If all that you strive for is good enough, how will you ever achieve greatness? The efforts led to this. Every rep, every drill, all the work unseen will be worth it. Because right now, the eyes are on us.
Blow the check up, detonation, kill them one by one, final destination, top my destination, I got guardian angels all around it, that's deflecting Satan, I'm a motherfucking champion, this right here the anthem, I can't dap you without hand saying, I don't know your dirty ass hands been, I wake up to like 100 texts, championship team, but we can't cut the net, she all off in my jersey, looking underdressed, I'm finna buy this bitch a Honda CRX.
It's rivalry night here in West Fargo as the crosstown rival West Fargo Packers head into Mustang territory to take on the Cheyenne Mustangs in this doubleheader tonight. Boys following suit after the girls. I'm Grant Canodal. Joining alongside me to call this is Dan Wolf. Dan, both teams right now are sitting at 0-2 record. Both teams with losses to Minot and Bismarck on opposite nights last Friday and Saturday in Bismarck and Minot. Packers, they did not have one of their leading scorers, Briley Peterson. Mustangs at full strength, but both teams losing at a relatively similar score. It'll be a good game tonight.
Well, it certainly should be evenly matched, Grant.
Yep.
I think these are two teams that both lost a tremendous amount of talent and experience for graduation. The Packers lose the EDC Player of the Year in Mariley Simon. She's a finalist for Miss Basketball. They lose Chloe Fau, Solveig Seymour, Taylor Van Winkle. We know the Mustangs lose Maya Metcalf, Carson Sanders, Peyton Breidenbach, and the old adage is, you don't rebuild, you reload, and that's what both teams are trying to do, but it's not that simple, really. And I think both teams are probably going, especially early in the year, going to be kind of experiencing that, who's going to earn the playing time? What type of rotations do we want? Who can we rely on to score? For West Fargo, Briley Peterson returns, really is the only starter. Ellie McIntosh saw a lot of playing time last year and obviously is long and athletic. For the Mustangs, you obviously are going to hang your hat on Brenna Dick as she's returning an all-conference player, and she's going to lead them. But Cora Metcalf saw some time, but really that's about it. And so as you go into this season, I don't think probably either Coach Mike Benson or Coach Kenny Wingenbach for either squad probably feels bad about losing that game to either game to Bismarck or Minot, especially not Minot, the number one team in the state. But I think they're still trying to figure out who we're going to be and how we're going to be successful this year. And this is the night that actually matters.
And like you touched on, Brenna Dick, just take a look last year in her campaign in January. She was averaging 22.5 points, nearly 4 rebounds, nearly 3 steals a game. Not only defensively, like you see with the almost 3 steals, but and obviously offense, but she set the scoring game or a single game scoring record for the Mustangs at 41 points. And I'm pretty sure it was in the same game where she set her single game three-point field goal record at 7.
Yeah.
So she's, like you said, she's going to be a big part of this offense. She ran the point all of last year pretty much.
Yep.
Kind of was the main scorer. But I'm really interested to see how 6'4" Cora Metcalf can handle the paint and how the Mustangs are going to be able to use that size advantage.
Well, I think probably the biggest area that Cora is going to have an impact is probably on the defensive end, just with her length. She's going to make it so difficult for Packer players to get shots off, and obviously should have a tremendous advantage on controlling the defensive boards. Offensively, I think she's still a work in progress in terms of offensive moves, but on the offensive glass and putback, she's going to be a lot for the Packers to contain. So I wouldn't be shocked. I think both of these coaches are probably, man-to-man, tough defense idealists. But I think the reality is we might see something a little different from each coach tonight as they're trying to figure out what their teams are going to look like.
Is this a game where you think Coach Wingenbach and Benson will be going deep in the bench, kind of still trying to figure out rotations, or do you think they got their rotation set?
I think for Coach Wingenbach and the Mustangs, I think that's pretty well set at this point. I can't say for sure for the Packers and Coach Benson, but I think for the Mustangs, they're probably going to go 8 deep, maybe 9, but I don't know that they're really going to go beyond that. But still probably trying to work out who plays the most, what times, those sorts of things. I think offense is the challenge for both teams. I think they'll both play okay defensively.
All right, as we get underway with our national anthem, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back with your first half action.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I work at Marvin. Working in manufacturing, not a lot of sitting, so it just makes your day go by faster. Belonging to Marvin makes me feel stable. 25 years. My kids were little when I started here in Grafton. Now I have a daughter that works here. She was one of the ones that pushed me to become the lead, pushed me to be the person that I am now. And I just see myself retiring here. If you're looking for an awesome place to work, come join me at Marvin.
Hi, I'm Joni and I work at Marvin. So when I first started, my training was very extensive. I was able to advance fairly quickly within Marvin, and it's just a matter of telling people that you're interested and really applying yourself. Belonging to Marvin feels like you're part of something, though it's more than just a job. For me, it's a career, and it's been a really exciting journey for me.
Mustang fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud partner of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home. So as we meet the starting lineups for this one tonight, I would like to go over kind of what are your keys to the game? What are you thinking?
Well, I think for the Mustangs tonight, you're going to have to find offense somewhere. We know it's going to come from Brenna Dick. That would be the person that you're going to look to lead your team. But in talking with Coach Wingenbach a little bit today, finding consistent offensive options outside of Brenna was a little difficult against Minot and against Bismarck. So we need someone to step up and fill the stat sheet a little bit. Again, we've talked about on several occasions, doesn't have to be one person, it can be by committee. But I know Coach Wingenbach's looking for, who are going to be the people that we're going to be able to rely on. I think the other thing, this is a really young team. They're starting a couple sophomores. And so with that, against Bismarck on Friday night, the Mustangs were ahead. They were ahead by 12 at halftime. And you can talk about how to handle pressure situations all you want, and you can tell kids to remain calm. But until they've been in those situations, until they've been battle-tested, you're never quite sure how they're going to respond. And then I think the third thing is just they just played 2 days ago,
Yeah.
or 3 days ago, back-to-back, tough games, a road trip, and, how sharp are they going to be? We've said it several times on our broadcast, you can't win this game in the first 5 minutes, but you can play your way out. So I think coming out, staying calm, setting up what you're trying to do offensively and seeing if you can capitalize on that will be really important.
What we saw last year was a lot of, they set the ball well, set up the ball well in the offensive zone, but they took advantage of that fast break scoring and that finishing from the right side and left side with Brenna Dick. That's something I want to see more of tonight, especially with Bryn Bishop pushing the court and her and Brenna kind of working together with that. But I also want to see them be able to set the ball up in the offensive zone, feed it down low to a Fosher, Metcalf, or have Brenna drive in, finish at the rim, or stand out on the free, or draw out,
or draw a defender to her and then dump off, or kick out to an open player, and that's going to be key. Again, I think one way to compensate if you're struggling scoring is to pressure the ball and to accumulate more possessions. I'm not sure if that's in Coach Wingenbach's plan tonight. It's a good crowd already, and we would expect that probably to grow for the boys game coming up yet tonight. So when you play your crosstown rival, it's, stay calm, stay in the moment, try not to get ahead of yourself, and, do the best you can.
Mustang fans, I would like to note during halftime there's going to be a special competition where some students are going to be able to take on Maximus the Mustang, win some free gift cards. So stick around for halftime. We'll have that as the Mustangs win the opening toss. Fosher in the corner, drives in, gets caught up a little bit. Ball's on the ground. Packers able to take that ball away from the Mustangs. Dick picks up Peterson at half court. Kackman's pass intercepted by Dick. See her go up. Tries to finish with that left hand, but unable to get that fall.
Took all of 30 seconds for Brenda Dick to get her first steal of the year, at least during one of our broadcasts. Good D by Cora Metcalf there. Those long arms pose problems for lots and lots of people, lots of defenders. Or lots of offensive players, I should say.
Ball goes out of bounds. The Packers retain possession as McIntosh goes up with the right hand, no good. Steals the ball away from Metcalf. Steals possession as Moten goes up with her shot, no good. Pulled down by Cora Metcalf. Dick in transition, corner, jumper, and that is good. First 2 points at home for Brenna Dick this year. Passing Kackman on the wing. Peterson's corner three, in and out, pulled down by Metcalf. They're going to get an offensive foul there on McIntosh. That'll be Mustangs ball.
Good job by Cora Metcalf sealing McIntosh off on that one. Already we've seen Cora with 3 rebounds in just this short period of time. So you can't coach height, Grant, no matter how much you try. It's something you either possess or you don't, as we see Bishop pull the trigger, unable to convert from the corner.
That's in and out, pulled down by McIntosh. Packers in transition, Kackman on the wing. Ball tipped by Dick. Peterson in the corner drives, kicks out, that's intercepted by Brenna Dick. 2 early takeaways from Brenna Dick already in this one. Up top, that's
Zoe Keene pulls the trigger on that one, unable to convert.
One of your golfers there.
It is, indeed. The runner-up at the state tournament.
Number 30, Kaylee Moten, first personal, second team foul.
That foul will be on Kaylee Moten. That's her first. Second team foul for the Packers. Gets it into Dick. Dribbles out on the perimeter. Pass to Bishop. Bishop tries a 3. Bishop nails a 3. Bryn Bishop from downtown.
Cheyenne continuing to go with this 2-3 zone look as we see Kackman pull the trigger there and unable to convert from the wing.
Pass to Bishop in the corner. Finds Metcalf down low. Kicks out to Keene. Swings it all the way around. Good pass. finds Fosher, and she's fouled.
Good job by Fosher protecting the ball with her body there, forcing McIntosh into the foul. One thing I'd really like to see Cora Metcalf do a little more is not put that ball on the ground. We saw that a little bit with the boys last weekend when Tommy Oneman wanted to put that ball on the ground, and that's where those quick guards are with those quick hands, and they're always poking at it, and lots of times there's contact, but refs can't see it because of the crowd in there. So that's really, if you have the intention of looking for a pass as Fosher converts one of two, keep it up high, turn and look. The faster you keep that ball moving, the harder it is for a defense to react.
Dick tips that one, but Kackman retains possession. Pass to Moten's mishandled. Finds Hagen down low. Good cut by Moten.
Yeah.
She goes up with the left hand for two.
Briley Peterson was stuck down there and really didn't have any place, or I'm sorry, that wasn't Briley Peterson. That was Hagen was stuck down there, but had no place to go. And then Moten just said, I'll drive down here. I'll cut to the hoop, and she was wide open.
Metcalf from three. Hard off that.
Oh, the soft shooter's touch.
I thought that was hard off back iron, but it gets the fall. Kind of checks up a little bit.
Cora kind of gives the look like, whoa. But, hey, it doesn't matter how they go in. Just matters that they go in. And they're going to say that's a tie up there between Metcalf and Hagen. Possession to the Packers.
Ellie Halverson.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ellie Halverson in for the Packers, taking out Kackman. Again, we see active hands by Brenna Dick, that's Zoe Keene.
That was Zoe Keene. She tipped it, and Hagen decided to try and take it and dribbles it out of bounds.
That'll be a timeout. Mustangs lead 9-2 with 14:29 left to go in the first half. We'll step out. Be right back. Mustang fans, you don't hire engineers that are good enough. You hire the very best. Incidentally, so do we. Apex Engineering Group. There's no B team. Mustangs lead 9-2 coming out of the break. Brenna Dick drives in, puts up that right-handed floater in and out. That floater for Brenna Dick is such a valuable asset to this Mustang offense. Doesn't get that to fall, though. Swings it in the corner to Peterson, kicks out to McIntosh. McIntosh from three, just short. Long rebound pulled down by Cora Metcalf from the Mustangs. Keene on the wing, dishes down to Metcalf, right back out to Keene. Ball's fumbled around, it'll stay Mustangs ball as it goes off of number 12, Briley Peterson.
Again, important to keep that ball up high when you get that entry pass. It was low to begin with, as we see Kendra Nickerson and Liv Jung in for the Mustangs, and coming in for the Packers was trying to get a number there.
That's number 42, Kennedy Engler.
There we go.
Gonna get a foul there. Number 10.
Kind of fortunate there for Jung. She kind of dribbled into problems by dribbling down that baseline and was seeing that angle cut off on her, but a foul. That's the fourth team foul thus far on the Packers, only one, or none on the Mustangs.
In transition was Briley Peterson. She lost handle on that one. Slows up the fast break. Drives in left side, kicks out. Another pass mishandled by the Packers. Peterson dishes down low to Moten. Moten goes up with that right hand and scores.
That was a really nice job. That you need to find soft areas in the zone, and that's twice now we've seen Kaylee Moten just kind of find open areas and cut to them and gotten really good looks as we see Zoe Keene pull the trigger.
Deep three, no good. just missed from Keene. Packers get the rebound. They're going to call a foul there. That's going to be Dick's first team foul for the Mustangs as well.
Mustang foul number 25, Brenda Dick, first personal, first team foul.
Mustangs lead 9-4, 12:55 left to go here in this first half. Peterson uses a couple screens, drives in, hands it off to Hagen. Hagen out to Engler. Excuse me, that's Moten. Moten goes up, no good. Pulled down by Metcalf. Keene in transition. Kicks out to Nickerson. Dick up top, tries a three. That's just short. Pulled down by Peterson. Peterson drives in with that left hand.
And she is a lefty naturally. Good rebound and putback there
By Engler.
You know, I think one thing you got to be careful of if you're Brenda Dick, you know, knowing that you're going to be the main source of offense. It's that fine line between picking good shots and shots that, you know, you're trying to make things happen. And that was really quick into the shot clock the last possession that she pulled the trigger on that one. This one was better, got her down low, and forced Halverson into a foul there. Already 5 team fouls on the Packers, not even halfway through the first half. That could be a factor going down the stretch here in the first half if that puts Cheyenne into the bonus here in a couple.
Brenda Dick's first shot is good, ups lead 4. Second shot from Dick is automatic. 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Just under 12 here to go. Peterson guarded by Keene up top. It's a screen. Again, active hands by the Mustangs. Even if you don't come away with the steal on that, Dan, that's still pressure and always in the back of the Packers' mind that they have to.
That's exactly right. It's always in the back of your mind that I've got to be really precise with this pass. Makes you start to maybe hold it a second longer as you're trying to find the right pass, and then that leads to issues. That's going to be Jung's first foul.
Corner three from Kackman, no good. Pulled down by Engler.
Cora Metcalf just
called that a jump ball.
Good job. Engler kept trying to get that shot up, and Cora Metcalf just would not let her.
Possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs, so they will get the ball. Team brings it up near side. Jung in the corner. No, her three's no good. Good box out by Kackman. She's in transition.
Good retreat here by the Mustangs, getting defensive transition. Again, just poking at the ball, making them work at it. That's the one thing you got to be careful of, is knowing that Briley Peterson is a natural lefty. So most of the time you're trying to intentionally drive people to their left, but in that instance, probably not. That's exactly where Briley Peterson would prefer to go.
Peterson picks up her dribble. Pass to Kackman in the wing, down low to Engler. Good defense by Metcalf, good help defense by Jung as Peterson goes up and one.
I think they're going to get Bishop on that as Briley Peterson sliced between her and Metcalf and gets an and one opportunity. So it seems like just a minute ago or so we were saying that no fouls on the Mustangs. Now it's already 3 quick ones here. And so 5 team fouls for the Packers, 3 for the Mustangs, as we see Briley Peterson have an opportunity to get 3 the old-fashioned way.
First shot is no good. Keene gets it. Dribbles in, finds Fosher down low, excuse me. Metcalf, that's 2, no good. Kackman open 3. Kackman knocks down her 3.
And that's going to happen when you play that zone. If an offense moves that ball, if it draws you one direction and then kicks the ball out to the opposite wing, that's going to give you trouble. And they'll be able to get opportunities as Engler strips the ball, or I'm sorry, Moten there strips the ball away from Jung, and so Jung's going to pick up the foul. That's her second.
4th team foul for the Mustangs.
So I think this is a pretty important stretch here, Grant. The Mustangs going without Brenna Dick on the floor. So they need to stay calm, and they also need to produce some quality looks offensively.
Peterson gets a screen. Right back to Peterson in the corner. Good fake. Reverse layup.
That's that left hand. That's the side she's going to want to go to. And Coach Wingenbach's going to take a timeout. This one will be a full timeout as the Mustangs find themselves down for the first time, 13-11, 9:48 to go.
Mustang fans, this broadcast is sponsored in part by Touch Market Harwood Groves, a full-service retirement community complete with a health and fitness club, offering fitness classes, personal training, and more so you can stay active with your grandkids for years to come. Visit touchmarkfargo.com to learn more.
Well, the first time that West Fargo really puts any kind of true press on, and Cheyenne handles it pretty easily and gets a look from Jung from the wing, but just unable to convert.
Kackman drives in right side. Shot affected by Metcalf. Ball go out of bounds. Referees will say it stays here. Back into the game for the Mustangs is Brenna Dick taking out number 30, Zoe Keene.
I think we're going to see one of those two on the floor virtually all night, Grant, because they are the ball handlers.
Corner three from Kackman, no good. Pulled down by Fosher. Pushes court. Good save there by Bryn Bishop, but it'll be a turnover.
Good dish to Engler. And Cora Metcalf on the boards.
Packers still lead by 2 as Fosher has it. Good find, good cut by Dick. She goes up with the left hand and connects.
Great give and go. Had the defender kind of let up after she let go of that pass, and then just hightailed it right to the front of the rim. Good return pass by Fosher. And that's a quick 2 in there.
Active hands by Fosher. She pushes pace. Good recovery, though, from Peterson as Bishop's shot is hard off the backboard, no good.
You know, Grant, I was thinking during the timeout that there's an opportunity here.
They're going to call an offensive foul there on Moten.
I think you've got this Cheyenne student section, which is decent size already. I think you just need to give them something to get excited about. If you could run off a quick 4 or 6 points here with some dynamic plays or a steal, I think that would get them up and going. And, you know, the crowd noise can be such a big help momentum change hands and swing in your favor.
Elbow jumper from Metcalf, and that connects. 15-13 Mustangs lead.
So 4 unanswered for the Mustangs after being down 13-11.
Peterson in the corner, Kackman. 3, no good. Pulled down by Brenna Dick.
Neither team has shot it great thus far.
Good move there by Dick. She goes to the line, shoot 2 after she's fouled by Riley Peterson.
I think one thing that always impresses me is, you know, we know that Brenna Dick really is equally good, maybe even better with her left hand as a righty going to the basket. But no matter what kind of contact she absorbs, no matter how big the player is, there's always a shot that still manages to get up and get near the rim.
Dick, a tremendous athlete, committed to play basketball at the University of Mary next year as she nails her first shot.
I think that makes her 3 for 3 from the line here in the first half.
It does.
Kendra Nickerson in for Ellie Jung.
That last foul was the 7th team foul for the Packers, so that'll put the Mustangs in a bonus situation.
Or Libjung, I should say. My mistake. And the announcer's jinx works. I say she's 3 for 3, but another great cut, and she's going back to the line.
Good offensive rebound there by Metcalf. Stealing another possession for the Mustangs, and Dick will go right back to the line.
And the number of times she hits the floor in a game.
That should be a stat.
That should be a stat we could start tracking for the broadcast we do, because she's unafraid and she's willing to absorb and take that contact, and she doesn't bother her a bit if she hits the floor.
She's the motor that keeps this team running. Second shot underway is good. Mustangs lead 18-13 after that one. Kackman on the wing. Mustangs staying in that zone. Peterson drives left baseline. Kicks out to Kackman in the corner. Kackman's 3. No good. Biz Bishop gets the rebound in transition. Good job kind of walling off Hagen there. That's tipped out of bounds. Mustangs ball.
Both teams very good at transition defense. They do not allow easy breakaway baskets, and great hustle there by Hagen, forcing that pressure on Bishop and tipping it out of bounds. Good look from Fosher, and there's another one. Angler's going to get Dick on that one with a push. That's the 9th team foul now.
And that's something we talked about pregame, is that kind of feeding it down low to Metcalf, and then everybody surrounds her because, I mean, 6'4" lady in the paint. And then she just kicks it right back out to Fosher, and Fosher gets a wide open look.
Wide open look, good look, and then Brenna Dick in great position.
Dick's first shot is good. She'll earn a second turn, excuse me. Second shot underway. 2 for 2.
That's 7 points from the line for Brenda Dick in the first half. And coincidentally, that's the lead for the Mustangs as we come up on 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
McIntosh, top of the key. That's Peterson. Packers looking to set something up. Peterson kicks out to Hagen. Hagen thought about it. Good pump fake. Puts up a floater with their right hand. And her shot is good.
Nicely done. That pump fake caused the Mustangs to bite on that. And wide open for that floater and able to stick it.
Bishop finds wide open 3. Bishop, no good. Pulled down by Engler. Packers have number in transition. Feed down low. That'll go off the hands of Hagen. Oh, no, excuse me. Bishop. And
Braden Bishop is saying, I'm the shortest person out here, and you're telling me I touched that? She disagreed with the ref, but the ref said she was the last to put a hand on it as King comes in for Bishop here. Nickerson also in for the Mustangs. Oh,
Davis goes up with the right hand, but that's swatted away by Nickerson. Pass just out of the reach of Keene's hands, and that'll be a turnover.
Those are ones, even if it doesn't turn into an easy 2, that it's really, you know, those are ones you hate to give up the ball because it was going to look like a great opportunity for Cheyenne to make something happen and to throw that one away. I know there was some contact for Fosher, but gives that one up. And
good hands again by Dick. Feed down low to McIntosh. That zone's working for the Mustangs.
Well, you know, hands up in the zone makes such a difference.
Ooh, they're going to get Metcalf on that one.
Yeah, they're going to say
that left hand came down.
Mustang foul number 10, Cora Metcalf, first personal.
That's her first 5th team foul for the Mustangs.
And Anisha Davis to the line.
First shot, in and out for Davis. Second shot underway. And Davis connects with the second.
And Kackman off the bench for Davis. Now some pressure here from the Packers.
Gets it into Metcalf. Hands it right back to Keene. Keene on the near side, dribbles up to the top of the key. Down low to Metcalf. Pass to Fosher. Fosher drives in with that left hand. Unable to get that. Followed her shot, and she gets fouled. She'll go to line to shoot two.
Good effort by Fosher. Kind of a scoop shot there that probably not high percentage, but she stayed right with it, got the offensive rebound, and draws the foul on Hagen.
Fosher's first shot connects. That's the 10th team foul for the Packers, putting the Mustangs in the double bonus, securing those two shots.
And still 5 minutes to go.
Second shot, no good. So she's 1 for 2. Peterson, far side wing, drives in, tries to dish down.
Good
Bangler.
recovery by
Yep.
Fosher. Good rotation. Peterson's drive made Metcalf commit, and Fosher, good job rotating around and preventing an easy look for the Packers.
Peterson gets it into Hagen. Good hands by Benedict, but that goes out of bounds. But again, a valuable asset is having those hands in the
Absolutely.
passing lanes.
Anytime you can disrupt passing lanes, that makes it so tough on an offense. Good little stutter step there by Hagen. Unafraid to take it up over Metcalf. Unable to get it go, though.
Dick pulls up from 3. No good. Pulled down by Keene.
Some contact there, but the refs call it clean.
McIntosh up top, guarded by Dick. Pass to Kackman, near side wing. Hagen drives in with that good pump fake. Again, active hands by Dick. Tips that one away. Peterson driving in, kicks out. Turnover. Briley Peterson as Brenna Dick got her hands in the passing lane. Good find by Keene, down low to Fosher. Fosher goes in with that right hand, no good. Good rebound by McIntosh. Hagen, free throw line jumper, no good. Maybe tipped by Metcalf.
Got that hand on that one, but
good rebound and put back score by Briley Peterson. Nickerson, good hands by McIntosh. Oh, Fosher with the wide open 3, just hard. Really good look there by Fosher, but can't pass those 3s up. McIntosh, far side wing. Drives up top to Hagen. Feeds down low to Peterson. Peterson goes up with the left hand, swatted away by Metcalf. Cora Metcalf imposing her height on Briley Peterson as she swats that out of bounds, but it'll stay the Packers' ball. Liv Jung and Bryn Bishop in for the Mustangs. McIntosh floated no good.
good cut right through the middle by Kackman.
But good hands by Metcalf,
Yeah.
just going straight up, not leaning over, not doing too much, not forcing the foul.
And the ref saying it just went over Metcalf and short of the rim, so ball to the Mustangs.
Bishop in the corner, drives baseline. Good find to Metcalf as she pulls up with the jumper. No good. But Bryn Bishop comes up with the rebound, pass to Metcalf, and Metcalf goes up with the right hand for two. Ball slipped out of McIntosh's hands right into the hands of Bryn Bishop. She gets the easy assist. Kackman on the wing. Packers looking to set something up. Cross court pass to Hagen. Good hands by Dick. Benedict saying it went off the Hagen's foot. Ref said no as Hagen puts up a floater with the right hand and good.
Good recovery by the Packers there. Didn't panic as the shot clock winding down. Keeps this one close. So, Jung out there in the corner is wide open.
And she takes a wide open three.
but that's one where when you're wide open, you should get to the rim on that, in my opinion.
Do a little cut.
You cut right to the basket because there was no one between her and the basket. And I know that three, analytics say the three is way more valuable, but I'm sorry, made layups are much better than threes that may or may not go in.
Benedict earns another chance at the line. And another shot falls for Benedict.
8 of 9 now at the line.
Two for two.
So 10 points for the Mustangs from the line here in the first half.
Valuable asset for the Mustangs. They're up by 5.
Well, if you're having trouble scoring consistently offensively, you've got to take advantage of those sorts of opportunities at the free throw line.
Just down low to McIntosh. McIntosh elbow jumper. She gets that to fall.
That was good patience by the Packers finding that soft spot in the zone. McIntosh doesn't hesitate. Drops the jumper.
Cora Metcalf tries jumper of her own and answers right back. So under 2 minutes to go here. Mustangs lead 27-22. Packers with possession. Hagan, 3. No good. Pulled down by Bryn Bishop. Dick up top. Pulls up, tries a 3 of her own, and Dick connects from deep. Good pull-up 3 from Brenna Dick. Ups the lead to 8 now. McIntosh, guarded by Keene. Peterson looking for someone. Hands it off to Hagan. Hagan kicks out. They're going to get a foul there on Bishop.
I think.
Mustang foul number 12, Bryn Bishop,
Yep,
second personal.
that's her second. 6th team foul for the Mustangs.
So nice job by the Mustangs keeping the Packers off the line for the most part. Still only the 6th team foul, and with only a minute to go, won't factor very big in the first half if West Fargo does get to the line, where Cheyenne has been in the double bonus for quite some time.
Down low to Engler. Good hands by Metcalf.
Again.
And then another steal for the Mustangs.
Good
As we see
recognition.
Brenna Dick in transition. Goes up with the right hand this time and scores. Timeout taken by the Mustangs. Full timeout, 48 seconds left to go here in this first half. 32-22 Cheyenne. Essentia Health is proud to be a premier partner of the Mustang Media, working with Cheyenne High School to make a healthy difference in the lives of the students and families we are privileged to serve. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. So coming out of that timeout, Mustangs lead 32-22 with 48 seconds left to go. Mustangs doing a good job this half of getting active hands in passing lanes, creating turnovers. Peterson knocks Bishop over. Looking to set something up, the Packers are.
Under 10 on the shot clock now.
Peterson finds Davis, good cut, goes up with that right hand. She's fouled.
Boy, kind of bailed out the Packers on that one. They really didn't have anything going, but a great cut by Davis. Finds a soft spot in the zone, forces Metcalf to give up her second foul of the night.
First shot from Davis is good. So Nickerson checking in for Jung for the Mustangs. As Davis's second shot is underway. No good, off back iron, pulled down by Dick. Mustangs content to hold for the last shot of this half. All the way back up top, Brenna Dick. Dick gets a screen, pulls up from 3. No good on that 3. So the Mustangs will go into the half, 32-23. Good job by the Mustangs with active hands in the passing lane, controlling that ball on the offensive side. We'll be right back after some timeouts and be ready with some second half or first half analysis.
Hi, I'm Christian and I work at Marvin. My military background is the basis of who I am. I was looking for something to help me be the Marine who wasn't a Marine anymore. Belonging to Marvin feels like I'm part of something. I know that being with Marvin means I'm making a difference in every homeowner's life because the windows, skylights, and doors that I'm helping to build. Come work with me at Marvin. I think you'll enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Nick and I work at Marvin. So my team implements technology in manufacturing, so I quickly became really impressed with manufacturing as a setting for engineering. For an engineer, it's kind of a playground. Here at Marvin, specifically in the signature group like we are in Grafton, it is high volume, high option, meaning you have to make a lot of product, but it's always different. I never expected finding a great job like this kind of out here in a small town. Come work at Marvin. It's a great place to work.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
At Touchmark, we really take an input from both the community, our residents, and also our team members.
And there's something for everybody. It runs the gamut. You have the freedom to participate or not as you choose.
I personally like to play bridge. I like their book club, all the concerts that they have, the music almost every day. We like everything that's here.
And you find it here.
Every day is a different day. It's really about developing programming that is meaningful and beneficial for everyone. Touchmark is a place where you can really be yourself. It's a complete family atmosphere from the residents to the team members to the community.
There is just such a homey feeling here.
The energy and the positivity, I think, is what's really important. You come in, you feel like you're part of a family, you're building a relationship, you're building friendships.
We feel very blessed to be here at Touchmark.
It's incredibly important to create that family atmosphere, which is what Touchmark really values.
What does it take to make fitness part of your lifestyle? It's intention. It's commitment. It's resilience. It's just who you are. You put in the time and effort to stay active. Our expert orthopedic and sports medicine providers also put in the time and effort to invest in new methods and treatments. Whatever you do to stay active, we are here to keep you moving. It's just who we are. Orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Hi, I'm Micah and I work at Marvin.
I've been in the military for 8 years. I was a preventive medicine technician in the U.S. Navy, and so that translated over to working at Marvin and how can safety help make Marvin a better company. The culture of working at Marvin is probably the best one I've worked with other than being in the military. Working together and caring about each other. You feel like you're part of the family at Marvin. Come work with me at Marvin. It's a great place to work.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You can ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Mustang fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud partner of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home. So in that first half, the Mustangs end up leading 32-23. Mustangs putting on a really good display defensively, limiting the passing lanes, kind of forcing turnovers, always getting those hands in the passing lane, hands up. Even if they're not coming away with the ball, in the end, they're forcing the Packers to maybe double think their passes.
Or force one extra pass, something like that. It's keeping West Fargo sufficiently off balance enough that it's affecting things. And, neither team has shot it particularly well from the outside. So if you can keep forcing West Fargo into one more extra pass and they continue the cold shooting, that should play into the hands of the Mustangs the entire second half. One thing that I did notice at the very end of the half, and I was kind of maybe waiting to see that, was West Fargo went a box and one at the very end on Brenna Dick. And, if you want to call it a junk defense or a specialty defense, whatever, I would not be shocked to see that again in the second half, maybe for a good chunk of it, where they just have a chaser that's trying to put as much heat on Brenna Dick as possible. And basically Coach Benson saying, hey, beat us. With your other four, go ahead and beat us. For Cheyenne, great last 2.5 minutes. It was about a 2 or 3 point lead. Able to jump out to this 9-point lead. That was huge going into halftime. Again, we said both of these teams probably are going to struggle to score lots of points in volume this year, so that easy basket on Brenna Dick's layup, her made three, and how they shot the free throws played really well, and we'd like to see that again in the second half.
Mustang fans, this halftime was brought to you by Witch Witch. Make your next event superior with Witch Witch Catering. Order an assorted tray of specialty witches made with meats and cheese sliced fresh sliced fresh daily, crisp lettuce, and ripe tomatoes on a freshly baked baguette, or choose an individually wrapped box lunches with your choice of which bag of chips and a cookie. Delicious and convenient for parties, meetings, and sporting events. Get your wits on at Which Superior Sandwiches.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Well, if you win the halftime contest, you'll get
they're giving away some Which cards?
Yeah, there you go.
It's been a long time. I don't know.
Keen on the wing.
If it were gift cards for, Essentia Health,
you might need that more.
Orthopedics, that's probably going to be more important. Good kick out to Brenna Dick, and she nails that one.
That's for 2. So Brenna Dick gets the second half scoring underway. You're saying after trying to score on Maximus, you'd need some medical help?
I may need that.
Swatted away by Metcalf in the hands of Keene.
It's going to be important, about 4 or 5 minutes, I think, for both teams, as we see Brenna Dick nail that one. Important. Cheyenne was up on Bismarck last week, kind of gave that one away, and we're up 12 and lost by about 12. So about a 20-point swing, 25-point swing for the Mustangs. And I think for West Fargo, the way they ended that first half and the way Cheyenne has started this half, it's already ballooned to 14.
As Dick pulls up from 3.
Nope.
No good.
Heat check there.
Pulled down my back, Tosh. Peterson drives in. Good handoff to Moten down low. Moten goes up and opens the Packers scoring off.
But if Cheyenne were able to jump this to about 18, 19 points, boy, that would be really tough for a team that struggles to score. So West Fargo needs to hang in here for these first 3-4 minutes of this half.
Good defense there by Bishop, forcing the ball out of bounds, but it'll stay the Packers' ball. And one thing I noticed 2 possessions ago for the Packers is that the Mustangs did really well. Is Brenna Dick tried to jump kind of the ball, trying to get a steal, and didn't recover very well. Packers drove in, but we had a Mustang right there to help out, and that's something the Mustangs have done really well tonight on the defensive side as Bishop pulls up from 3 short. Hagan in transition, hands off to Peterson. Picks up a dribble, hands to Kackman. Kackman goes up, swatted away by Metcalf, but I think they're going to get Fosher.
I was going to say, I think Fosher trailing that one is going to pick up the foul, because certainly didn't look like from here that it was Cora Metcalf.
And they will get Fosher. That's her first team foul this half for the Mustangs. Kackman's first shot is good. Engler checking in for the Packers. Moten leaving. Second shot underway. Hard off back iron, pulled down by Cora Metcalf. Good handles there by Keene. Dribbles the ball away though. Good defense by Peterson. She gets the ball.
Nice job by the Mustangs. Bradley Peterson saw Cora Metcalf there and thought, I'm going to try and give this one up, but Metcalf retreated enough, had the hands up, forces the pass out of bounds. So if you're Zoe Keene here, you want to be careful about what you're dribbling into, but you need someone to come and help you a little bit.
Dick pulls up. Jumper no good. That'll go out of bounds off the Mustangs.
And I think they were going to say Fosher tipped it from over the top of Peterson there.
Mustangs picking up the Packers. Kick out to Hagan. Hagan 3. No good. Gets her own rebound out to McIntosh. And she took a couple too many steps there.
Fortunate travel, and Zoe Keene turned her ankle or something there on that sequence.
Dick and Fosher will help her off to the bench.
And she can't put any weight on it, so that could be very big for the Mustangs. We're going to see Liv Jung come on the floor here. Of course, Keene being one of the ball handlers along with Brenna Dick. That's going to put more pressure on Brenna and probably force some more minutes, because they're going to go get a trainer here and see what they can do for Zoe Keene. I didn't see what happened.
I did not either.
She stumbled a bit trying to keep up with Riley Peterson, and then I didn't see what happened after that.
Jung tries a three. No good.
They're going to get
They're
Fosher again.
On the body.
It's not that the looks are bad, but I don't know that you need to have a shot
three.
that quickly in when you've been able to get two.
Especially when you're up like this in the second half. You want to use some of that shot clock that you have. Go deeper into possessions.
Yeah. I mean, you're up by 11.
Swatted away by Metcalf. That's where that height advantage really comes into play. Stick drives in. Euro step. She's fouled.
Kind of got bailed on that. I think she got deep and wasn't quite sure what to do with that.
Foul number 42, Kennedy Engler, third personal, first team foul. Brenda Dick in the line.
That's Engler's third.
And with over 10 fouls in the first half, foul trouble for a couple of different Packers could be an issue here in the second half.
Moten checks in for Engler.
And Halverson in as well.
And in for the Mustangs is number 1, Kendra Nickerson. So a smaller lineup in here for the Mustangs. Second shot is good. Hagen drives in, guarded by Bishop.
Good job by Bishop, just keeping herself between Hagen and the basket. Nice job by Nickerson there, not letting Peterson turn the corner with that left hand.
Open three by Halverson's no good. Pulled down on the long rebound by Fosher. Bishop on the far side, hands off to Dick. Top, hands it off to Kendra. Dick looking to set something up here.
Maintains her dribble, nice job there.
Bishop, good feed down low, but Fosher falls over and Packers are in transition. Peterson goes up with the left hand, good defense by Bishop.
There's
that
a trouble,
shot.
I think, yeah. As collided with their own player, I think, with Engler as Peterson got control of the ball but went down.
Mustangs leading 39-26 in this second half with 13:50 left to go.
So this will be the interesting part as West Fargo puts pressure on.
Dick with an open look from the top of the key. Right around the free throw line, no good.
We'll see how Cheyenne handles the pressure that the Packers put on when Brenda Dick is really the only kind of ball handler out there.
Peterson drives in with that left hand and it's good.
And it's different without Cora Metcalf in there to protect the rim. Quick timeout there by Coach Benson as the Mustangs lead 39-28, 13:28 to go. We'll be right back.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Coming out of the timeout, Mustangs lead 39-28. Just under 13:30 left to go here in this second half. Dick looking to set something up here for the Mustangs. Open three, pulls up. Hard off back iron, no good. Pulled down by McIntosh. Packers had an open cutter there to the basket, Cackman, but Peterson didn't find it.
Oh, in and out
Finds
there
Moten
for
instead.
Moten.
Yep. Dick drives in far side. Open three from Metcalf. Again, just maybe a quick shot. Too early in the possession for the Mustangs.
I think you say, look at the clock, ladies. We're up by 11. We don't need to be the ones trying to rush or trying to force shots up. Let's take our time. Let's use some of the shot clock and see if we can get the opportunity we want.
And especially when those quick possessions necessarily haven't been turning out to show points.
Yeah, you know, with neither team shooting it particularly well tonight, I don't know if there's a need for that rush to get a shot up.
Jung drives in, kicks out. Fosher, wing 3, and she nails that one right in front of the Mustang bench.
Metcalf closed out, or I'm sorry, McIntosh closed out on her, got a hand up, but Fosher drains it anyway. 14 now the lead for the Mustangs as we come up on 12 to go here in the first half.
Peterson up top. Helverson tries her own 3. Unable to answer that, but good offensive rebound there by Moten. She puts that up for 2.
Great position. She got the inside position on Fosher and just kept her there. Goes up quickly with it. Great thing for young players to see how she brought that down and was right back up before the defense could adjust. It makes it look easy.
Dick picks up her dribble. Ooh. Almost turns it over there. Good hands by Moten, but she's able to secure it. Jung, jumper, no good. And they're going to get McIntosh with another travel there.
Good job by Dick, just putting that pressure on. Active hands. One extra step there from McIntosh before she was able to get rid of the ball.
So it'll go right back to the Mustangs. Gets it into Jung. Jung drives in.
Now there's a great drive.
She goes up, fouled. So she'll go to line, shoot 2.
Again, a team that was in foul trouble in the first half. Keep attacking in the second half. Attack that basket. Force them to either foul you or to let the ball go.
Jung's first shot is good. Second shot is no good. Pulled down by McIntosh. Helverson up the near side. Dribbles it all the way up top. McIntosh thought about it. They're going to get her the double dribble. So it'll be a Mustangs ball with 11:20 left to go in this second half. As McIntosh checks out for the Packers. Jung brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Crosses over, drives in left side.
Nice scoop.
Nice scoop and converts at the rim for 2.
Good job, crossed her over, got the step advantage down the lane with her left hand and the scoop right. Impressive. 15 now the point lead for the Mustangs, and that might be the biggest of the night as that's going to be tipped out.
It'll be Mustangs ball. The ref will say it's tipped out by Moten.
You know, this is an opportunity these next few minutes. Is good to see Zoe Keene back on the floor here. So maybe just a little bit of a shock from the turned ankle, but she seems to be moving pretty well without much trouble. Maybe a little hitch there, but doing well. The next 2-3 minutes, Cheyenne could kind of put this one away if they could extend this lead. So some pretty important possessions here. Great move.
Good post move by Brenna Dick. Going over the shorter Hagen, and that forces a timeout by head coach Benson, Mike Benson of the Packers. Mustangs lead 47-30 with 10:35 left to go here in this second half. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Mustang fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud partner of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home.
So down 17, the Packers are going to have to start digging into this a bit as we see Brenna Dick with yet another steal
Goes in
and
with that
finish.
left hand.
And now 19, as we said, this is a dangerous spot, especially for a team that struggles scoring a lot of points. And Cheyenne, I think, looking for the kind of the knockout punch here if they can. They're trying to keep that pressure on, see if they can't extend this lead by another 5 points or so with less than 10 to go coming up here.
Overson's three was no good. Tipped out of bounds by Moten. The Mustangs ball. Gets it in Bishop. Good passing there by the Mustangs. Gets it across half the court. Oh.
That was a bounce
Bishop,
pass
yeah.
all day long is where that should have been, but good idea. Again, up 19, no need to rush.
Exactly.
Take your time, find the shot that you want, force West Fargo to defend you. There's our first look by the 7th grader.
Jada Johnson
Jada
there,
Johnson.
no good. Pulled down by the Mustangs.
Coach Benson looking for a little spark there.
Hands it off to Jung. Jung, feed down low to Metcalf. Poor pass. Able to get her own pass back though. Spin, puts up a shot. Bounces in and out. Good job by the Mustangs in the rebound. That'll force a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs, so we will retain possession. Keene finds Dick, good cut to the rim, and one from Brenna Dick. Good finish at the rim, that'll draw a foul. Third team foul for the Packers. Peterson in for the Packers, takes out Johnson. Dick's first shot is good, or first and only shot is good, excuse me.
22 now, the lead.
Packers aren't able to bring this down to a manageable.
There it is.
There you go. Active hands. But if the Packers, excuse me, aren't able to bring this down in within 10, by I'd say 3 or 4 minutes, it's not looking good.
Yeah. And I think if you're Coach Wigenbach here, you know, if you can get these next 2-3 minutes under control and still have a big lead, then you have the question, and this is a kind of a hard one. Early in the season, you want to get some players some experience, but you're so early into the season as we're going to see Brenna Dick go hard to the basket here and finish.
With that left hand.
You know, do you get some young players some experience, or do you work on the things you feel like you need to work on offensively, defensively with your starters? As McIntosh not going to hit that one. I think Jung maybe got her on the arm there. Yep.
Mustang foul number 25.
That'll be Brenna Dick.
Oh, Brenna Dick.
Yep, that's her second on the game. 4th team foul for the Mustangs.
Kelly McIntosh shooting 2.
First one from McIntosh is good. As we see Fosher and Nickerson in for Bishop and Keene.
Mustang fans, I want to remind you, coming up after this game shortly is the boys' game. They take on the Packers. It'll be on a different broadcast, but on Mustang Media, so stick around for that one.
Now we'll close out this one and open a new broadcast, so don't feel like we're not broadcasting it if you don't see it right away.
Just down low to Metcalf. Good pass. Goes up with that right hand. She's fouled.
I think Moten maybe, yeah. Third foul on Moten.
4th team foul for the Packers. Both teams at 4. Metcalf's first shot is good. Metcalf, member of state championship volleyball team. Her second shot is no good. Back-to-back champions for the girls volleyball team.
Impressive run through the EDC and then the state tournament.
As Jung turns it over.
And they were the 5 or 6 seed
Yep.
in the regular season. Proof that, you know, if you get hot at the right time and you have the athletes, anything is possible. As we're going to see a timeout there from West Fargo, down 22, 55, 33, 8:11 to go. We'll be right back.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Like we said, the Corey Metcalf, member of the back-to-back state championship volleyball team. There's been a couple back-to-back or even back-to-back-to-back state champions, including your golf team.
Boys golf team, the baseball team. It's been a good run for Cheyenne Athletics for the past few years. Of course, football got a state championship in there as well. So great to see kids being successful in athletics as well as in the classroom here at Cheyenne. Good finish there.
Peterson drives in. Good find to McIntosh. McIntosh pulls up. Shots long. Pulled down by Davis, though. Peterson drives out, kicks out. Something she's been doing all days. Dick gets the turnover. Goes up with that left hand. That's her
the third one
yeah.
of the half. I think they're a little slow on the.
There's a fourth. As Dick goes in with the right hand this time. So back-to-back transition scores for Brenna Dick. This leads up to 61-33. Just down low to Moten. Shots hard. She was open at the top of the key, but pulled down by Davis.
Yeah.
She goes in with that right hand, no good. Pulled down by Peterson, and Peterson finally gets that one, that putback basket fall.
Jung had that first rebound, but just kind of, instead of keeping the ball high and you know, those elbows out to try and protect, just kind of sat there with it. Great cut by Brenna Dick as she finishes at the rim. Oh!
No. A rare miss there by Brenna Dick, but good tip out to Metcalf, or excuse me, to Fosher by Metcalf. Fosher's shot's no good.
But anyway, that's just a fundamental type of thing. You can work on that with Jung protecting the ball. There's an extra step.
There,
yeah, I think she stumbled a bit, an extra step.
Good help defense there by Fosher and Metcalf.
Engler's going to come in, and Keene's going to come in. I think Zoe's still favoring that ankle a bit, but not enough to keep her off the floor. Be some ice and some compression on that in the coming days. Mustangs do not play again until next Tuesday when they both the girls and boys will be at Fargo South High School.
Peterson drives in, kicks out, but active hands again by the Mustangs.
Good job by Fosher. And after tonight, our next broadcast will be on Thursday, December 14th for a home doubleheader against the Horace Hawks, and then again on Saturday, December 16th with a home doubleheader against the Mandan Braves. So lots of games, kind of a, again, the uniqueness as Zoe Keene's going to break out after Brenna Dick steals the ball, and another easy one. Kind of that uniqueness of that 3-class schedule, Grant, as, you know, see far more games scheduled for the Mustangs before Christmas than we've seen in the past. And after the first of the year, they don't play again until January 9th. So there'll be a pretty big break. There is one game against Jamestown during the break, but yeah, we've not seen a schedule like this before, and not sure if it's just unique to the 3-class schedule or what went on. As we see some players looking to report in from both teams, as I think coaches are looking to clear the bench, as we're up by 26 here now for the Mustangs, 63-37.
Engler's fouled. She'll go to line, shoot 2.
I think they're going to get Fosher on that guy.
Mustang foul number 11, count Fosher, 4th.
That's her 4th team foul. 5th team foul for the Mustangs. Engler's first shot is good. So 4 new Mustangs checking in.
Aaliyah Jackson, Emma Carpenter, Sabrina Staub.
2 new Packers checking in.
So some valuable minutes for some bench players here, and I think that's a good thing. Get some kids some varsity experience. We've talked about before, Grant, that every level from middle school to freshman to sophomore, the game moves just a second faster, a pass faster than what some kids are used to, and so just getting some opportunities to be out there and kind of experience that, and you never know through injury or illness or what might be taking place as we see Aaliyah Jackson going in on that. You never know exactly who's going to be asked to step up at some point. And so getting some free experience here, some experience in a game that's out of reach is important.
And it's a confidence thing, you know. Once you get in, realize, hey, I can hang with these guys. You're going to play a lot better, not only on that JV level, but also that varsity level. As Jackson's shot is no good. Davis with it. Hands it off to Kackman. Kackman guarded by Nickerson. Good defense by the Mustangs. That's taken away by Jackson.
Good job by Nickerson, just slowing it down here. Move the ball again, eat some time clock. Oh, Jackson's going to launch another one.
Jackson connects from 3. Gets the bench fired up. Kackman guarded up top by Nickerson. Dish down low to Moten. Drives in. They're going to call Jackson on that one.
I think one really good thing, some positives to take away for the Mustangs tonight. Indeed, Brenna Dick was the main scorer, and so much of it is generated by her play. The Mustangs as a team shot well from the line tonight.
Yep.
Only a few misses. You're getting some people some valuable minutes here and some experience. And again, I think it was score by committee. The helpers, Metcalf helped out. We saw Zoe Keene hit a big 3. We saw the scoop shot by Liv Jung. We've seen people help contribute to things. Obviously, this team is probably going to go as far as, Brenna Dick is able to take them this year, but you got to find a way to start generating offense some way, somehow.
Olsen brings the ball up. Olsen and Greenwood in for the Mustangs.
Karpinen with that one.
Kackman brings it up the far side. Drives in with that left side, kicks out. Johnson from the 3. No good, off the backboard. Hanson with it near side. Working on Johnson, pass to Olsen in the corner. Good screen by Greenwood. Olsen goes up. Good defense there, though, by the Packers.
The game turning a little reckless here as some of the JV players getting in wanted to have their chance to shine. Good follow there
by Kackman, but pulled down by the Mustangs. Olsen gets the ball. Under 3 minutes to go here. Pull up 3 from the Mustangs, no good.
Sabrina Staub on that one. I think they're going to get maybe Lucy Greenwood on that one.
Karpinen, actually.
Karpinen, and that is the 7th team foul for the Mustangs. So that will send the Packers to the line down 26, 66 to 40, under 3 to go.
Number 22, Delaney Ockall for the Packers. Sadie Wavrin shooting 1-1.
Bjorn Tolson in for the Mustangs. First shot's no good. Pulled down by Staub. So Wingenbach electing to use everybody on the bench tonight. Good dish down low to Greenwood. Kick out to Olsen. Drives in. Pass to Greenwood. Drives in with that right hand. She's fouled. Hard foul. Go to line to shoot 2.
Good ball movement that time by the Mustangs.
That's Halverson's 3rd. 5th team foul for the Packers. with her first shot is good. (67-40), 2:35 left to go here in the second half. Greenwood's second shot is short. Drives in, hands off to Halverson. They're going to get
Britton Olsen on that one. A little bit of reach. That'll send the Packers back to the line.
Karpinen, Hansen, and
is it Seavold?
No, Jackson, excuse me, in for the Mustangs.
I think that's Clefstead at the line for the Packers. She's good on the first one. Halverson, sorry, at the line.
This is reminiscent of that,
Bismarck
game where
lots of new players on the floor.
You're with it near side. Guarded by Halverson. Karpinen kicks out to Jackson. Jackson, that's a 2. Rattles in for the deep 2.
She's letting it fly tonight.
Her 5th point tonight. 69-41 Mustangs lead. Under 2 minutes to go here. Johnson down low to Wavering. Wavering goes up. No good. Ball tipped around a bit. And they're going to call a jump ball there. Possession arrow in favor of the Packers. In for Bjor is Britton Olsen. Johnson corner 3, tries again, no good. Packers get the long rebound as Halverson tries a 3, no good. Good box out there by Tolleson.
Really good job.
Britton Olsen drives in, hands off to Karpinen. Karpinen deep, or with the 2, a little long on that. Body's hitting the floor. As that goes out of bounds, Mustangs will retain possession. Maybe game's getting a little sloppy here.
Yeah, a little sloppy. Everyone excited for the opportunity to get on the floor.
Yep. Hansen gets into Olsen. Drives in. Gonna call a foul on the ground. That'll be Halverson. That's her 4th. 16th foul for the Packers, so 1 more than the Mustangs will be in the bonus. Hansen drives in, puts up a floater with that right hand off the backboard, and good. Bumps the lead up to 30 for the Mustangs now. Another turnover for the Packers, taken away by the Mustangs. Pass down, across the middle, taken away by Johnson. Benson's gonna get a substitution timeout here.
And
in for the Packers, number 5, Harley Bridgeford. In for the Mustangs, number 4, Dylan Tollefson.
Bridgeford in for the Packers. Tollefson in for the Mustangs.
Both coaches just getting a quick substitution timeout, some experience.
Davis with it on the wing. Pass to Halverson. Johnson tries again. Unable to get that to fall. Pulled down by Davis. Davis, good offensive rebound. Good rebounding all night by her. Kicks out. 3, no good. Another offensive rebound and a hard foul there on Lucy Greenwood. So Davis will go to the line, shoot 2.
Mustang foul number 24, Lucy Greenwood, 2nd personal, 9th team foul. Anisha Davis, shooting 2.
Greenwood's 2nd. 19 foul for the Mustangs. In and out from Davis. Shot clock is off. 29.9 seconds left. Second shot falls for Davis, excuse me. Greenwood, good give and go to Hansen. Hansen goes up with the right hand. Connects at the rim. That's something Coach Wingenbach's happy to see. Some good ball movement by the bench. Promising sign for the future. As that ball's fumbled Mustangs ball. Another turnover for the Packers. Push and pace to Olsen. Olsen tries a three right at the last minute. No good. Mustangs win this one 73-42 in dominating fashion. Mustangs doing a great job offensively and done a great job defensively, forcing turnovers for the Packers, especially Brenna Dick, Zoe Keene. Good job. Active hands in the passing lane.
Well, I think positives take away if you're Cheyenne, as we talked about a couple earlier, but hey, it's a win.
Yep.
Right?
First one of the year.
First one of the year and first one in conference play.
Exactly.
Tonight opens the conference play, and you always like to be able to beat your crosstown rival and that sort of stuff. But I think for both of these squads, they're just happy, or I'm sorry, for Cheyenne, they're just happy to get that first win under their belt. Much better job offensively in the second half. The ability to create turnovers. We mentioned that Brenna Dick has, had 10 points, I think, just off of breakaway layups in the second half. And then she had 10 points off of free throws in the first half. So 20 of the 73 points just coming from those two areas from Brenna Dick. So that was a big part for what Cheyenne did. I thought they played really well defensively all night. They played zone. I know that's probably not Coach Wingenbach, being from the western part of the state. It's probably not his preferred method of defense, but you craft what you do based upon what your talent dictates. And in this instance, he feels that's the best thing. You said active hands in the passing lanes caused trouble for the Packers all night. And as we said, both teams are young. So for Coach Benson, that's maybe a tough loss, especially against your crosstown rival. But at the same time, he's got a young squad, and they're trying to figure things out as well. Again, no more 2-point games, so these two will lock up again one more time at West Fargo High later in the season. So we'll have to see how that one turns out. But for now, great first win, first game at home for the Mustangs this year, and they come up big with a 31-point win.
Like you said, great confidence establishing win for the Mustangs. Mustangs pull out ahead in this one. We'll be right back on a separate stream, so don't you can click off this one, but don't leave the channel. We'll be right back with the boys action right after a break.